On this day, January 27, 2010, Porfirio Lobo is sworn in as President of Honduras. On January 27, 2010, businessman Porfirio Lobo Sosa assumed the presidency of the Republic for a period of 4 years, after 7 months of a deep crisis generated by the dismissal of Manuel Zelaya. Lobo Sosa, 62, received the presidential sash from the head of the National Congress, Juan Orlando Hernández, who took him in a lengthy ceremony at the National Stadium in Tegucigalpa, held with little international presence. The ceremony began an hour late due to the threat of the Liberal Party deputies not to attend the transfer of command of the new president due to the rupture of an agreement by their counterparts in the National Party to appoint a Liberal leader as Deputy Attorney General of the country. Lobo's first act as a ruler was to sanction the decree approved a night earlier by the National Congress to grant a political amnesty to those involved in the crisis caused by Zelaya impeachment. The event was attended by the presidents of Panama, Ricardo Martinelli, from the Dominican Republic, Leonel Fernandez, and from the Taiwan, Ma Ying-jeou. In addition, delegations from around 20 countries, including the Vice President of Colombia, Francisco Santos, the countries of the European Union, EU, with diplomatic representation in Honduras, which did not recognize the elections, were represented at the ceremony by their charges d'affaires. Also in attendance on behalf of the United States were Assistant Secretary for Latin America Arturo Valenzuela and his Assistant Secretary Craig Kelly. After Lobo's oath, it was the turn of the 3 presidential appointees María Antonieta de Bográn, Samuel Reyes, and Víctor Hugo Barnica. In his speech, Lobo affirmed that the political amnesty which he promulgated at the oath of office will be the beginning of national reconciliation that must be extended to the international community. Aware of the international isolation of Honduras, Lobo thanked the presence of all foreign delegations and said he was sure that very soon the reincorporation of Honduras would be allowed to the bosom of the Organization of American States, OAS, from where she was expelled after the events of June 28, 2009. In the middle of the speech, Lobo also issued another decree on the national plan, a development proposal for the next 28 years. He said, "We have just emerged from the worst political crisis in our democratic history, but we have managed to avoid all the great dangers facing our nation," Lobo added in a ceremony that lasted about 6 hours. Lobo took power after winning the November 29 elections last year, to which most of the international community turned its back. This was a day in the history of Honduras.